The sun's setting and it's the end of the day here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you guys some things that are going on around the farm and give a shout out. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Hey, it's been hot out today, so that's why I'm wearing shorts. Spent the afternoon, well, basically all day long, framing this front wall with Jamie and Jeremy. They came out and helped me do this part of it. We still have the back wall. I've got the side walls already pre-cut and ready to assemble, and we'll try to get that up tomorrow. Anyway, that's a little bit of a preview of the video that's coming, because I'm producing the show on building the barn. I'm also producing a little short that our producer wants us to upload to London. Not sure what he's going to do with it, but it's part of the Honey, I really burnt down the homestead. So we'll see how that goes. The pond kind of dries up. This time of year we need to fill it up with a garden hose. Oh, I run it probably 4 hours a week just to maintain a static level on the pond. I'd like to eventually plumb in a permanent pipe and add a float valve. That way the pond stays full at all times and I don't have to worry about filling it all the time. And the ducks and the geese, all our waterfowl, can enjoy the water, and I can enjoy their antics. That's what's fun about being a farmer living on a homestead, is you enjoy the natural amusement of the creatures, the critters. It's neat. I had just produced a video on amusement. Check that one out. So I want to do a little bit of a shout out for a fellow YouTuber. His channel is doing quite well. I enjoy his content. He's got quite the very nice layout on his homestead, and he's got some interesting things going on in his homestead, so check him out. His name is, well, his channel is Stoney Ridge Farmer, and he has a farm vlog. So check him out. I had put the animals away. It's not bedtime for them, so I secure my waterfowl in the quack shack for the night to keep them safe from nocturnal predators. The ducks I pretty much let loose and are free range, because they really take refuge in the middle of the pond at night for the most part. Besides, that duck has a nest of eggs down there in the weeds by the pond that I want her to start getting in the habit of sitting on and incubating. I have 2 baby ducklings, I have 10 goslings, and 6 other geese, 2 ganders and then 4 geese. So I have quite the successful production of livestock this year, as well as rabbits are really producing, so I'm getting a lot of meat for my freezer. It was an unfortunate set of circumstances when the barn burnt down this year that really set me back, so I had a big failure in a loss of 9 pigs. That was a huge loss. We had the 2 sows escape the fire, and I went and got this little guy and purchased him from Craigslist, but he is just so eager to start breeding with these sows, but he won't get to breed till November, so I'll have piglets next February or March. Because the barn burnt down, it really set me back on stuff that I needed to get done that I just neglected. This year I completely neglected the garden. I didn't get a garden in at all. I started some seeds. I got really busy with work because I cross-trained for another skill set, and they have been really utilizing my talents at work a lot lately. So much so, I've had so much overtime I forgot I was married. That's how it goes. It doesn't matter so much about lack of garden this year because I have so much product that I canned over the last 3 years that I've been gardening and canning, that we're still eating on it. So this year I decided just not garden, and I'm going to do the Jewish thing and let the ground go into a Sabbath rest, what they call a Sabbath rest, and that way the ground rests, what grows in there gets tilled in, fertilizer turned into nutrients for the next year's crop, which should, in the next 7 years, should be a real abundance, or next 6 years should be a real bountiful. Excuse me while I turn the fan off and get this thing closed up for the night. My scare lights are working famously. They're actually running off of the bunny bungalow. I went down to the Rees store, Habitat for Humanities, and I actually found these LED spotlights for $1 a piece, so I got 6 of them. As you can see, I have one set on the bunny bungalow here and the chicken coop, and another set that is over on the quack shack and the barn. And then I have another set that's down on the spotlights in my carport. And these are all motion detected, but these all run off of this solar powered unit on the bunny bungalow. So I have the week off from work. I only work weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and I spend here at the homestead working, and especially this week I'm dedicating to getting that barn as much done as possible. I have to run down to the lumberyard in the morning and grab some more 2x4s for the rafters and some more screws, because we're screwing the entire thing together. I like screws better than nails. To me, they seem to be more secure. So, with working so many hours, my yard was being neglected. The grass got so tall, it got to the point of, beyond the point of just mowing it, it got to the point where you had to harvest it. And so between Jeremy and I, we were able to get the weed eater out, get the lawnmower going, and get everything mowed down, and now it looks nice and trim. And I try to now keep up on it. I do mowing every Monday, mowing and weed eating every Monday morning. Well, that's all the goings on around here on this little chat to share with you guys what's happening on the Hanson homestead here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I am losing light, so it's time to wrap this one up. I want to thank you guys for coming and sharing our shenanigans and happenings here on the homestead. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Google+, and Blogger. We'll see you guys again in more videos. Bye-bye.